I got the bloodlust. Me too. I want to kill. Let's kill.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to The Bloodlust. This is your go-to podcast for classy broads talking horror since 2014. This is episode 304 of the podcast. Today we are going to be reviewing Backrooms. By 20-year-old director Kane Parsons.
So cute. I watched a director with him. He's got little curly hair.
He's precious.
Aww.
Yeah. Or Kane Pixels if you follow him on YouTube. My name is Amy. I am your fearless leader, joined as always by my lovely and talented and charming and pretty co-host Kay.
Stop buttering me up because you got boss medication and you didn't give me any treats when you came home.
They were like, oh, there's a gift bag on the couch, but nothing for me. And I
not
said,
a single thing for me.
You can have medicated mousse and jowl wipes if you want. There's plenty to go around. But somehow I'm still the bad guy. Listeners, it continues to be Pride.
Happy Pride.
We don't have a roundtable question as such today, so I thought we would just have a little loose discussion about gay movies.
Just the whole gamut? Just any kind of gay movie?
Any kind of gay movie, because it's Pride Month.
Because it is Pride Month.
And my birthday month.
Also that.
Which is double Pride Month.
That day is so gay.
Yeah.
It's the gayest of all the days.
So, this was brought up into my mind, not because it's the month of June, really, but because we watched the movie Desert Hearts last night.
Yeah, we did.
That was my first time seeing it. And I'm pretty sure now that I have seen every movie in the lesbian canon.
Just all of them?
Yeah, all of them. That it had been on my list since I was probably 14.
I'm just sitting here staring at you because I know I just bought you a movie today. And I can't wait to see if it's on the list.
You bought me a movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
for
weird.
your birthday.
Okay. Well, maybe it will be.
You heard it here, folks.
So, we watched Desert Hearts. What did you think about Desert Hearts?
I liked it. I mean, I love a lesbian movie, even if the characters are flawed. I mean, it is hard to watch someone who's very clearly into it, just get shot down because of society and societal pressures. I am a professor. I cannot do this with you. So thankfully it's gotten an amount better in the masses.
Right.
Not to say that it is better every place that you are. And I understand, coming out of the closet when you feel safe and good, but it just still sucked.
It always sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sure it sucked worse in 1959, which is when the movie takes place. Even though 80s movies cannot keep 80s hair and fashion out of their movies. I feel like no other decade was so stubborn about that shit.
And they're like,
it's supposed to be 1959 and this bitch has feathered hair.
You know what?
Come on.
There's also a lot of trouser wearings in 59.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's a lot of gay gals. But
and they're in Reno.
Yeah.
Which is more of a casual place, I would think, than wherever
well,
the
not
hell
for the
she's from.
professor.
No.
Not the I'll never invite book... What's her
Learned
insert?
people? Or I don't remember what she said.
Book people.
Yeah.
She said it like 6 times. Never again. Poor mom.
I didn't really like the movie all that much, to be honest.
All right.
It was all right. I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad to have checked it off of my list finally. But I felt like the character development was weird. Like, the characters had relationships that I didn't feel like were earned.
Are you talking about where the girl that is fianced just got proposed to a man, came in and kissed her coworker right on the lips?
Well, no, I think she was just a kissy huggy lady. I think it was just, there were weird moments where we were supposed to assumed that they had bonded previously, but they didn't show us any evidence of it. Like with the professor and the teenage boy.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And even the relationship between our main characters. They don't give us a ton.
Well, I mean, that makes sense a little bit more to me because she's not her biological child, but she still stayed with her and, like, you know, was that mom. Oh, are you talking about the two girlfriends or are you talking about the mom and the daughter? Oh, I was talking about the mom and the daughter.
That relationship, I think, was pretty clearly illustrated. Just some of the other ones, I don't know. The movie felt edited funny. Like, it fades to black a bunch of times. Like it was a TV movie, which I don't think it was. And yeah, it just feels like parts are missing. But I did like all of the country music in it.
Yeah.
And I liked the ending. I thought the ending was cute.
And that kiss through the window, not the rainy kiss, the one where she goes from the kiss on the cheek closer to the mouth. That was so sweet.
It was.
Ugh.
It was. So some other gay movies. Gay movies you liked better. Do you have a favorite?
I mean, this one is less fun. It's Paris is Burning. I love seeing the queens, but Lord have mercy, it's not an uplifting film.
There's sad parts. I think it's overall a uplifting movie.
I think it's very important. I love to see their joy when they were having it, but like just the time and the place and it was rough.
Yeah. What was that one that Burn This Letter, Please?
Yeah.
P.S. Burn This Letter, Please was a great documentary that we found where these people find a box of letters from this one guy who is a drag queen to this other guy who is, I think, a drag queen as well. And they're just full of stories, and he tracks down some of the people. I love that documentary. It's really good.
It was very good.
We saw a cool one recently called Queendom that was about a drag queen in Russia who is just the bravest kid ever.
Yeah.
Really cool. Who has gone on to have lots of success, it looks like. And good for him. Or I think them.
We've also got Heated Rivalry. It's not a movie, but it's gay.
It's super gay. What was your first, like, gay movie that you watched when you were a kid? Do you remember? Something that you snuck and watched?
I don't remember.
Really?
It wasn't even on my, like, I was such a little Christian baby that it wouldn't have even popped in my brain to look it up until I was, like, well into college.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, as a little gay child, I looked up all the gay movies.
Yeah.
Which is why Desert Hearts has been on my list for 30 years.
Was it worth it, baby?
I mean, maybe that's the reason I pushed it off for so long. I
didn't want to be disappointed.
I don't know. But I looked for movies like, geez, what are some old ones? Well, Heavenly Creatures, which we just talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Came out in like 94 or something, and I watched that about 1 million times. And Bound, of course. But that was later in the 90s. I'm trying to think of stuff I watched when I was a kid. Well, there was Some Kind of Wonderful, which is not an actual gay movie, but it has Mary Stuart Masterson as a tomboy who is in love with Eric Stoltz, but she has very short hair and she plays the drums and she's very cute, and I watched it 1 million times.
Oh, then my first has to be Silence of the Lambs. If we're going by that criteria, this one's definitely a homo. It's not canon, but that one's a homo.
I did watch quite a few Jodie Foster
Foster.
movies, yeah. Because, I mean, who couldn't tell? The same way when you watched Baby Kristen Stewart, you knew.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same way when I watched Baby Elliot Page, I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them you could just tell.
I could see a future.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of movies that I sought out when I was young because they were gay. La Cage aux Folles. But I've never seen the remake, the Birdcage, the American one with Nathan Lane and Robin Williams. I should probably watch that at some point.
I have seen that, yeah.
I watched Fried Green Tomatoes 1 million times because that is what passed for lesbian representation when I was young.
Cute.
You have to find it. And then, of course, I immediately read the book because I heard that it was much more gay explicitly. And then, of course, there was But I'm a Cheerleader, which I think I was maybe in college when that came out. But I was very excited for that as well. Some gay movies that I think are great, like the best gay movies, the best gay movies, non-documentary variety.
Go ahead.
Brokeback Mountain, for sure.
I still never even saw it.
It's so good. I'm not going to watch it with you because I don't want to cry again.
All
I saw
right.
it once. When the lights went up in the theater, I was embarrassed because I was ugly crying still. Like, I needed to be alone for a while
I
afterwards.
felt like that after Inside Out as well.
Is that right? I love the movie Tangerine, the movie about trans sex workers. It's a really fun, exciting movie. It's super vibrant. I love the characters in that. I love the movie Moonlight. I think that's an amazing movie. You haven't seen that one either?
I don't know any of these movies.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of gay are you?
I'm so sorry. I'm uncultured.
I've also never seen Tu Wong Fu.
Now that one. No, still also
Really?
no.
No? But I have seen The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which is wonderful.
Uh-huh.
That's an Australian drag queen movie.
Uh-huh.
It's got amazing costumes. And the guy who played the bad guy, Agent Smith from the Matrix movies, you know, the million copies of the guy, he's one of the queens. Which is fun. Listeners, what are your favorite gay movies?
Oh, you didn't even list the one that I bought. Huzzah!
Oh, okay.
A Criterion gay that you don't know?
I mean, I probably do know it. I've seen all of the, some of the old ones that I watched. The Incredibly True Adventures of Two Girls in Love.
What a title.
The Watermelon Women. Go Fish. None of which are great. None of which are great.
Well, making it all full circle, I did see that this movie was on Jodie Foster's top 10, so that sealed the
Desert
deal
Hearts?
for me. No, the one that I picked.
Okay. Of course, I really like Portrait of a Lady on Fire. However, I will give my critique that I give of that movie every time, and that is, I hate when movies say the title of the movie, and at least in the first half hour.
No, that's my favorite part of SVU, finding the moment that they say the title of the show.
I hate it. It makes me cringe. Other than that, it's a great movie. Am I missing any iconic gay movies?
I think we've all found out that I don't know.
That's a great. You are the worst gay, I swear.
I am so sorry.
No, you're just not a movie person, that's all.
Yeah.
I guess it's gonna have to be my job to.
I knew some of those documentaries.
Okay.
We have watched them together, most
We
of them.
have,
But
yes. Oh, another good one that I saw recently is Happy Together. It's by Wong Kar-wai. That's a cool movie. It shows these two guys, their relationship over the years, and I really liked that one. But I love everything he makes, and it really doesn't matter what happens in it. That one just happens to be gay. Anyway, let us know your favorite gay movies.
we're going to have to do a side homework movies.
I guess so. God, I can't believe you've never seen Moonlight or Brokeback Mountain.
I have not.
Those are some good-ass movies, babe.
Ass movies.
Kind of, I guess. Kind of. All right, well, in having nothing to do with LGBTQ content, let's start talking about Backrooms.
All right.
Except that you can, I think of it every time as back rolls, and that makes me think of Melissa
Lesbians?
Edwards, which makes me think of Drag Race, which makes me think of homosexuals.
All right. Everything leads back to RuPaul.
I mean, yeah, for me.
For you, yeah.
For me.
For you.
Listeners, I've been, I found that I had to resubscribe to Paramount Plus so that I could watch this season of All Stars, and they have just a channel that plays Drag Race on a loop and just goes through the seasons and the All Stars. And so every morning when I get on my bike to exercise, I just put it on and it'll be a random episode. And I don't have to choose.
And that's so nice.
It's terrific. I have decision anxiety, as Kay might attest. How yesterday I went through my 500-600 some list of movies and then made a second list of possible movies for us to watch that night.
And then I was supposed to go through those and make the final cut, or make the final pick. But I was expecting 3. There was like 12 that I had to go through and read the synopsis. Oh, Jesus. Figure out if it was going to be in English. 50% of them were not.
That's going to happen with my list. Anyway, that's how it got Desert Hearts. Backrooms. Let's talk about it. Backrooms is rated R. R. It has a
Pirate Clark.
Oh,
R.
Captain Clark. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes. It was directed by Kane Parsons. It was written by Will Sudick. That guy has written mostly for TV, as far as I could tell. He's done like Homeland and Westworld and stuff. But no features that I saw. It stars... Oh, shit, I didn't look it up. I didn't look up how to pronounce either of their names. Okay. Chiwetel Ejiofor and Renate Reinsve.
If you could only see how high your shoulders shrugged when you pronounced each one of those syllables, you're like, is this it? Whatever.
And Mark Duplass. And both of those actors and Mark Duplass are really good and pretty well-known and acclaimed actors. Both the two that I said earlier, the two leads have been nominated for Oscars. The movie was released in U.S. theaters May 29th of this year. On Rotten Tomatoes, it is 88% fresh with critics and 74% fresh with the audience. Still pretty high.
Yeah.
Still pretty high. Although our crowd didn't seem that into it.
No.
We had a really bad crowd.
We had a young crowd. I don't remember the last time I was in a theater with that many teenagers.
Well, we don't often go Saturday nights to the movies, and maybe that's why.
I guess
and
so.
Maybe it's, I don't know. Yeah, we had a ton of teenagers, and they were really annoying.
Pussy.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. Hold on. Here's the synopsis of this movie. So, we have Clark, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I'm sure that's not how you say it, and I apologize. He owns a furniture store. This movie takes place in, like, 1990, I believe.
Exactly 1990.
Yeah. And,
I can tell you the exact dates, can you?
No!
We'll get there. Go on.
Okay. So, Clark, he owns this furniture store. He is recently divorced. He is living in the furniture store right now. He has a therapist named Mary, which is pretty impressive for 1990, honestly, for a dude.
I know.
So at least he's trying, I guess. And he's struggling. And he finds a portal in the basement of his store that leads to the back rooms, which is this weird space that seems to remake itself or create itself from memories of those who enter it. And he tells his therapist about this. She's pretty skeptical, but then he disappears, so she goes looking in his furniture store and follows him in.
He was such a douche.
He was.
There's no way. Even if I would maybe do like a house call, like a police, what's it called?
A welfare check?
A welfare check. Physically go over to his location for that douchebag?
Yeah, I don't think I would have either.
No.
Correct.
Good on her.
If you guys have seen any of the Backrooms shorts on YouTube, you have an idea of how it looks. Parsons made those using, I think, Blender by himself. He started uploading them to YouTube in 2022.
Is Blender a software program?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He just was using his Blender. just smash it all together.
So he started putting them up on YouTube in 2022. The idea came from 4chan, from like a creepy image thread from like 2019.
Said it once 1,000 times. 4chan has the best material.
It used to. So this is an A24 movie. It is A24's biggest opening weekend, beating Civil War, which had that title by 3 times. It's doing huge amounts of money. And I think it is A24's biggest movie now. Not bad for a budget of approximately $10 million.
And a 20-year-old at the helm.
He is the youngest person to direct a movie that opened at number 1 at the box office. The last person, the person who held the record before him was John Singleton, who was 25 when Poetic Justice came out.
What were you doing at 20? Because I could tell you I was working overnight shifts at a diner and definitely not creating high-grossing films.
No, I worked at a video store. And I smoked a lot of pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a big accomplishment. Big accomplishment. He was heavily influenced by the video game Portal and then the sequel to that. It does have a feel of a video game in the, like, you're entering a room, you're entering another room, you know. And something interesting that I was able to confirm is that the creator of Severance was inspired by the Backrooms videos.
You're such a journalist. I can confirm this.
Yeah. Because when we started watching Severance, I was like, man, this reminds me so much of the Backrooms. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So, Kay, what did you think of Backrooms? I know we saw it a while ago now, sorry.
That's okay. No, I remember very much of it, which
Good.
I cannot always say about films.
I think that's probably a good sign. And despite our crowd.
Yeah. No, I liked it. It was definitely a thinker. Thanks, A24.
For sure.
I understand the character's motivation, with maybe the exception of the assistant manager and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, why would she stay at that job? I guess if he's paying her, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I would be interested, too. If my boss was like, whoa, I found this crazy secret room, I'd be on board.
You know when you would have left? When they didn't have a single customer for the last 3 months.
Sure, yes.
Hard to come to work when you're just staring at furniture and not interacting with anyone except for your crazy fucking boss.
True.
Who is living there now.
Well, it's better than, like, living at a pet store or a
Sure.
jewelry store. At least there's beds.
There's beds and TVs.
Yeah.
And that whole lamp section, which was adorable.
Yeah.
I like a nightlight. No, I very much liked it.
Did you find it scary?
I remember feeling like a lot of tension, but I think that was more movie or like music cues than any actual entity. What did they call them? Still lifes or?
I don't know what they call them, but yeah, that's a good term for them.
I don't remember. I saw it, but
They move in, or they don't move until they do.
those ones didn't really creep me out because they were so, like, not human because of all the, like, memory glitches in them. But, yeah, I do remember feeling, like, a lot of tension with the music score.
Did you like the opening sequence? It opens, listeners, with a piece of footage that is being viewed by mysterious people in a room of someone on, like, an expedition with a group getting separated
Right.
in the back rooms and getting pursued by something, and then we think getting got.
Got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool opening, a good way to do it.
Yeah. I think most of the time it kind of just lets you figure things out for yourself. There wasn't, like, a lot of, like, not, like, a whole lot of explanations for the reasons things were happening or whatever.
Not until the end.
Yeah. With the exception of them going back and forth to a couple of things that were just like, I get it. She has that little piece of cement.
Yeah, they telegraphed some stuff. And they did, like, talk down to the viewer a little bit with a couple of things as far as, like, they showed us shit several times that they didn't need to, like, actually do a callback to because we've been watching. But honestly, the girl sitting next to me was just casually flipping through, I don't know, something, TikTok, Pinterest, whatever, on her phone throughout the movie. So maybe you do now need to put in a million cutback scenes to...
Did you miss this? Here it is.
Maybe you hadn't been looking at that moment, so let's show it 6 more times to make sure that you do.
It's not my fault. But I guess if people do miss it, then they'll rate it low because they didn't know what was going on.
Well, that was the thing, and that's what she was saying as we were, like, throughout the movie and as we were walking out. I don't understand what happened. Well, no shit, babe. I thought that there was a weird kind of thing in the soundtrack of this with, like, murmuring voices. Until I realized...
I also did think that at the beginning as
yeah,
well.
because, you know, they have really good sound systems in theaters, so you hear stuff to the side and stuff, and you think...
Yeah.
Well, then I realized it was someone saying, pussy, 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 over and over again, and then I realized it was just the teenagers in our theater.
It took a while, though. It was just
took
whispered for a while.
Minutes.
And then halfway through the movie, they got braver. And then they started saying it a little louder. And I was like, you motherfuckers.
You guys really had me with that.
Pussy, pussy, pussy.
Yeah. I like this, too. I don't think I liked it as much as Obsession.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because I had much higher hopes for this one. Based on Osgood Perkins being a producer on it, based on A24 versus Blumhouse, based on kind of a higher concept than what Obsession had, which just seems like a simple kind of teenager,
right,
whatever. And honestly, I think that one goes a little deeper and a little better into their subject matter than this one does. However, I did enjoy this very much. I just think Obsession is especially good.
No, I very much like Obsession. I just like how, like, I don't know, they can throw anything that's just like, the world is ending and AI is taking over, and I will just be like, oh my god, the world's ending and AI is taking over. They're going to take all of our fucking memories, and then it's going to be false memories, and then they're taking our voices and our features, and so that's always, like, kind of in the background of my mind, and when anything touches on that, I'm like, oh god, you're right, the world is ending.
That's true, and this does work on a lot of levels with that.
Yeah.
In a lot of different ways, honestly. I mean, I think that the whole idea for the Backrooms series and the picture itself being creepy is sort of, I mean, that started 2019. I think that, you know, and then 2022 being when the series comes out, I think that it's sort of a seed that's planted in people's minds because so many people started working from home.
Yeah.
And there's so many office buildings that are empty. Like, after I watched this, I came into my office, which is often mostly empty. I only work 4 miles away from my house, so it's not that big of a deal for me to come in, but a lot of my coworkers come in 2 days a week tops. So the office is super empty, and I felt like, wow, this looks like the fucking Backrooms when I walked into my office after we saw this.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's part of the reason why these liminal spaces and these weird kind of industrial empty places lit by fluorescent lighting is creepy to people. Because it also symbolizes us being, you know, obsolete. And so does, you know, there's a lot of things in the Backrooms and the way that they're designed that points to copies that are not as good as the original. And
sure,
a lot of it looks like AI.
Yeah.
You know, multiple fingers, weird proportions, things like that.
Too many doorknobs on a door. God damn it.
Yeah, stuff like that. And so there's a lot of that in here, and I think that also, just like you said, taps into our fears.
Yeah.
Our insecurities. But then there's also stuff in here that I think plays on different ideas that I think we can talk about too. But I don't want to talk about them yet because I want to praise the set design.
Okay.
the production design for this.
Hell yeah.
It is really cool looking. I feel like it reminds me a little bit of Michel Gondry. I think it also reminds me of like Spike Jonze, you know, just visually surreal filmmakers. And I think that they would be really impressed by this. I was impressed by the size.
Yeah, you know that I'm crazy about construction, and I did get a little bit hung up on the fact that there's no way that an office building has level enough floors to use quarter round for base. But after I got over that, I did really like the way that they showed each room. You don't know if you're on your side. You don't know if you're on, like, walking through correctly through a door, and then all of a sudden, like, whoopsies, now you're on the ceiling. And, like, it really, like, made everything hard to follow with each room that he was going through, not only because, you know, they're pretty sparsely furniture and, like, it's hard to tell where you are anyways, but then the direction changes. It was really cool.
It was really cool. And evidently a lot of that, even though the YouTube version was made with a program, they built that stuff. And I was really impressed. They made around 30,000 square feet of that set over like 3 sound stages. And the crew members would often get lost because it was so big. And I just think it's such a cool... It's so cool that they made so much of it, you know? And I just love the look of it. I think it's really cool.
I agree. I also really liked that they went from the Backrooms having a very specific look like The Office to, at the second half of the movie, it starts looking residential instead of
like
commercial.
The furniture store.
Yeah.
Remember the part where she thinks she's in the store and then she realizes she's not?
Yeah, definitely. And, like, the more people that you have putting their memories in, like, there was no home version in the Backrooms before the therapist got inside of it. It's crazy. I loved it.
Yeah, and that's the other layer of it that I really like. Because you can also take the Backrooms as, you know, a substitute for memory.
Right.
Your memories, your brain. And I think that, you know, there's another layer here about being trapped by your traumas. You know?
Trapped by your mother's physical, like, actual traumas.
Sure. The leads in the movie are both obsessed with their traumas, right? Yeah. Clark is obsessed with his marriage falling apart and his resentment.
And how it was not his fault.
Right. And not taking responsibility. He's obsessed with his failures, though. His failure with his business, his failure with his marriage.
His failure with his degree before he bought the furniture
his
store.
Failure to realize his dreams. And Mary is obsessed with, you know, her traumatic childhood, her agoraphobic mom, and then the destruction of her house and her mom being committed. So it seems like the way that the Backrooms works is somebody gets in there and it takes from their memory and creates spaces based on them.
Right.
But when you make copies of things, they lose their clarity. Also, the same way, you know, and they even talk about this in the movie, I believe, is when you recall a memory, you're not recalling a snapshot of what happened. You're recalling it through your own emotional lens. And every time you pull a memory up and put it back, it's changed.
Yeah.
So that kind of mirrors what the Backrooms does.
Right.
In the mirror, the Backrooms kind of can stand in as your brain. And them hyper-focusing on themselves and their failures and their traumas is dangerous because they're living in an echo chamber of these distorted beliefs.
Right.
That aren't the way that things really are. They're the things that are distorted through their perception. And I think that's pretty cool. That's a cool way to think about it. I also think that it also made me kind of think of the danger of living in an echo chamber.
For sure.
Of you know, people who just consume media that agrees with them, don't step out of that. There's also a bit of that, I think, in there. Because you're just around stuff that supports your worldview and there's nothing to question it.
And even if there is, then you tie them up and threaten them until they tell you that you're right.
And that's kind of what happens with Clark. I think being in there didn't do him any favors. It made him worse.
Yeah. And he wasn't perfect to begin with.
Right. And maybe, the way that he and Mary during his counseling sessions would go over his trauma wasn't really doing him any favors either. And that's what he's continuing to do in the Backrooms to his detriment.
Yeah, you can tell that they've done this exercise a bunch of times. Everything is very calculated. The rhythm of the way that he tells the story is beat by beat every single time. Like, he's been thinking about this for a long time.
Right.
And even before the Backrooms, even in the the therapist office, he still lost his shit.
Yes. So I think it's a smart movie. There's a lot going on. I think the screenplay is kind of so-so, though, in some ways. I think that the characters could have been better fleshed out. And
I mean, the only two that I don't know about are the two employees.
I mean, we
There's
know
only
them.
5 characters in the whole movie.
We
6.
know the main characters, but they're reduced to personality types. They're reduced to their traumas.
Sure.
So to me, they don't feel like well-rounded characters.
All right.
So I don't think the screenplay is great. I think the concept is great. And I think the aesthetics are great.
Yeah.
And I thought about... I was thinking about liminal space and how people, how that's been such a popular idea for scary things lately. And I think that a lot of it does come from like post-COVID industrial collapse. But some of it, I think too, I thought about The Shining a little bit when I watched this.
Sure.
Because of the way that feeling that's evoked when you watch The Shining of those big places and the way that it's filmed. I feel like that movie was the first one I can think of to tap into that feeling of spaces like that. Just I'm thinking about like Danny going around the halls with his big wheel and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the filming of this movie in that they give you time to just watch him walk around. And there's not really anything hiding behind walls for a while. Like, it's just him figuring out a new space and, like, what the fuck is happening? Which I liked because it wasn't like a set you up for a scare and then deliver it right away.
Yeah. I like the way that the scares present themselves in this because it just comes from things being off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and weird perspective things and stuff like that.
Did you give it a half off for the bird?
No, the bird wasn't somebody's pet.
Nor was it was definitely CGI. So
yeah, that too.
Poor little robot bird.
There's a lot of scenes I really liked. I really liked that one scene where she's running from the giant... the Captain Clark, and she gets out into that stairway that's just
oh my god, horrifying.
So scary. And I also liked some of the weird perspective things, like the scene where the kid, what's his name? Where he goes down the chute.
Oh yeah.
Bobby. When Bobby goes down that super steep corridor, that was cool.
Oh, I saw that bed coming to smash them in my brain way before it happened.
Yeah. So, overall, I thought this was a really good time. I would recommend seeing it. seeing it in the theater. I was impressed with the look of it, especially.
Yeah.
I was impressed with the performances were good. I mean, you have some very good
Some
actors.
heavy hitters.
Yeah. I think I'd probably give this a 4 as well.
Yeah.
Although in retrospect, I kind of want to give Obsession a higher...
4.5?
Yeah. I've been thinking about that this week after we reviewed it. But I'm not sure yet. But I really liked the way this looked.
4s. I definitely agree. I think that you should see it in the theater because the sound is so good.
Even without the whispering voices.
Well, just imagine us whispering in your ear. Pussy, pussy, pussy.
Yeah. They had the thing from the Voyager, you know, the like golden record or whatever. That's what that was. When there's like a sign when he walks in and it's playing that recording.
And the Voyager is...
The Voyager 2 is like a space, it's like an orbiting space probe that they put out years ago.
Oh.
And it has this golden record that I think Carl Sagan was involved with putting together that has voices in all different languages.
Oh,
it has,
in case
like,
someone or something out there finds it.
It has,
it's communication. I see.
different codes, mathematical equations, all kinds of, and then like examples of all kinds of different sounds from Earth. That's what they used there. And they, I checked, and Voyager 2 is 13 billion miles from Earth already.
Maybe that's where the Backrooms are.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4s across the board. Were you happy with the way that this ended?
Well, are we getting into spoilies?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not quite yet.
Yeah, I mean, I am very happy that Mary stood up to him finally.
Well, it's different when he's in your office from when, you know, he's got you tied up at a weird family dinner.
I just loved when she was just like, you keep saying that you've got a messed up brain. You are your brain.
Yes.
You can't just be like, oh, I'm wired weird, so this is just how I am. Like, why are you even at the therapist office? Fine. Some people don't have to change. Fine. Yeah, you said it.
And that's ultimately what he decides to land on.
And also all of his, like, little copies of himself are hearing that, and so that they're all like, okay, this is us now. We never have to change. I can be big bad monster.
I suppose that's true. But she had to do something to get out of there.
Well, whatever. They've all got that memory now. Now they'll never change.
And being in that echo chamber, that's the conclusion he was going to come to regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I liked the ending of it. The like, very end that we're not talking about yet. It's fine. It just leaves room for a sequel, I assume.
Yep. It sure does.
Yeah.
I wonder who he's going to get to write it. All right, well, we both recommend that you see this. This is not particularly gory.
No?
It's not particularly jump scary. It's eerie. I think there's tension. Mostly it's just creepy vibes.
Creepy.
I would say. I would say that...
There is a little cannibalism if you are furniture.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, we don't actually see anyone eat it, but yes.
Clark takes a bite.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Gross.
It looks like the inside of a couch, but like also like has a weird texture to it that's looks like it would be sticky slimy. If you can imagine that.
I just thought it looked like batting, but maybe.
No, there was
batting
like a
mixed
coating
with
to
marshmallow
it.
fluff.
Blue. All
right, let's talk spoilers here. I did like, I guess in non-spoiler territory still, I did like the investigation stuff, but I wish it would have gone on longer.
Yeah.
The investigation process. Because it also made me kind of think of House of Leaves with the weird room and all that stuff, and I enjoy that.
Yeah. Do you think she got out?
Yeah. I do
too.
I think that, so basically, Clark goes in there with his friends, his employees, his
thank
paid
you.
staff. The kid gets snatched up by a creature. Maybe Captain Clark, we don't know. Maybe a different creature, because he hadn't been in there for that long, right?
Right.
And then he and the girl disappear for a while. And then therapist goes looking for him, gets in there, finds like the mural that he had made, trying to depict what had happened.
Right.
And then he comes and finds her and chokes her out. And then she wakes up tied to a chair in this room with a weird copy of his wife and some rando.
Yeah.
Who are just kind of frozen there. That's who Kay referred to as still lifes. And he's like, you can even eat them. And he cuts a bit off of the guy's belly and puts it on a plate in front of her. But that's when they have he wants to role play again. And she basically tells him, yeah, sure, you don't have to change. This is just how you are. Accept it, and then that's fine. And he does.
I'm sorry, you skipped a major gross thing.
About how the girl's head was in the fridge?
No.
What?
About how he went over to the ex-wife memory, scalped her, pulled it off of her head, put it on Mary's head.
I forgot that. For the role playing.
I can't imagine why she got mad at this. This is normal behavior, for sure.
This is why you don't make house calls when you're a therapist.
For sure not.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I did forget about that. Thank you.
The scalping, yeah. That's why I just don't understand why some of them have blood and some of them have stuffing.
That's a great question. I don't know.
I couldn't figure it out. I mean, I guess... No, that doesn't make sense either. No, I don't know.
I mean, some of them move and some of them don't, so maybe some of them are stuffing and some of them aren't. I don't know. Maybe once they know his brain better,
copied and copied.
Yeah, maybe they just become like...
Set design.
I don't know.
Dunno.
But Clark is possibly going to let her go at that point, but then he gets killed by giant Captain Clark.
Yeah. Which is sad because you really thought that he kind of was figuring the space out. He, like, even when Mary just got there, or maybe it was when the kids got there, he was just like, don't worry, that sound is just me. Like, I've got this figured out. Like, this is me and my memories, so you don't have to worry about that. But then Captain Clark killed him, so...
He doesn't have it figured out.
No. It's not all exactly as it seems.
And then Mary is pulled out of there.
Yes.
After she uses the rock.
What rock? Wait, I missed... Was there a rock somewhere in the movie?
The handprint from the sidewalk of the house that was demolished that they showed us 20 times. She uses that to defeat Captain Clark.
Yeah.
And subdue him, possibly kill him, enough for this async team to step in. And that's when we find out who they are.
And they're from the original shorts or something.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were an MRI company primarily before they discovered the Backrooms. And now they investigate them. And that's how we get our bit of info dump at the end.
Right.
Which doesn't give us a ton.
Still no.
No.
Yeah, no, I think that scene is still taking place in the Backrooms, but I don't think that's her. I think that's the memory that she left in there.
You're talking about the scene at the very end when they see her and she's all distorted.
Right.
Yeah, I think that, they show at the end when she's running through that it's no longer just office buildings, it's no longer the furniture store, it's also like taking from her as well, so it's her house. And then at the end they show, I believe she got out safely and she was being debriefed or kept there forever or whatever. But copies of her exist there, and copies of things from her mind exist there.
Right. Now it's all part of it. But I don't even think that they're going to keep her forever. I mean, they know exactly where it is. Like, if they wanted to do tests and things on it.
But maybe
they
didn't
have
keep
to
it a
wait
secret
for her.
Proprietary reasons or something. So they'll never let her go so she can't tell anyone. But what we find out is that there are more entrances.
Yeah. They're popping up all over.
Yeah. And that's in the web series as well. There's all kinds of different, a lot of them you just fall through the hole in the ground or whatever. you're not always lucky enough to be able to walk horizontally into them.
I think there was some sort of time expansion while he was in there, though.
Yeah, it seemed like it, because he had only been gone for like a week, but he seemed to have
14 days.
Oh, okay.
The title credit opened on June 19th, 1990. And then when the scientist Phil catches him on the screen for the first time, that the computer says your birthday, June 29th, 1990.
Oh.
And then when we flash out, and there's the missing poster of the two kids that worked at the store, that was July 3rd.
Okay.
So, crazy. 13 days.
It seems like a lot went on.
Yeah. He figured out the layout pretty good.
In contrast to most movies we watch, I think with this one and with Obsession, I would be happy to see another story in this world.
Yeah.
I would be happy to see, you know, with all different characters, another One Wish Willow story. And I would be happy to see, even with, you know, the same characters.
I'll stick with Mary. I want to know more about her.
I mean, she's a really good actress. They didn't give her a whole lot to work with here.
Yeah, but we could learn more about Mom's crazy life, and that'd be fun.
Or they could put all different people in it. And just have Mark Duplass be in it every time, because I love him.
Is that Phil?
Yeah.
The scientist?
Yeah.
That scene where that I was talking about, that he's sitting on the couch with a lady and two boys, I was sure that was Mary, but I guess it was just his wife, and they were different actors.
I think it was just there for us to know that he saw the commercial of Clark and got to realize where it was physically or something.
And who he was seeing on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. I just thought that the wife sitting on that couch eating popcorn was Mary.
When we were watching it in the theater, I thought so too. It wasn't until I looked it up afterwards.
Yeah. If you're only giving her 15 seconds on screen, you gotta make her not a brunette.
Yeah.
Come on, help me out.
Give her a short haircut or curls or
something.
Yeah. But no, I thought this was good.
Me too.
I enjoyed it. I'm excited to watch it again. I would probably watch this one again before I watch Obsession again, even though I think I liked Obsession better, because visually there's more things that I want to see again in this.
Yeah, I think I would really like looking more at the details. Like, I do remember, so the first room that he goes into, it had that pile of furniture. And then all that pile of furniture got moved to in front of a doorway somewhere.
Yeah.
But you could see, like, the imprints still on the rug from the pile of furniture. I love little details like that. It makes me so happy.
And there's a lot of that in here. And I really enjoy it. So let us know what you thought of Backrooms. Let us know what you think of the series.
Did you like the wallpaper?
I
liked it.
No, too gross. No. Although I do kind of want yellow wallpaper in my house at some point in my life, just because of the story, the yellow wallpaper.
I can make that happen for you. Pinterest, here I come.
If it can have kind of a subtle jungle scene with a tiger and a lady, that would be good.
We'll see. You're asking a lot now.
It's got to have a print of some kind, or else I can't go crazy looking at it.
That's right.
What have you been reading?
What have I been reading?
While you look.
Okay, while
I will tell listeners that I finally finished reading Authority by Jeff Vandermeer, and I didn't like it, listeners. It was very much the second book in a trilogy, or I think now there's 4, but it just felt like the middle. Nothing much happened, and I don't mind media where nothing much happens. It's kind of my jam, and I still didn't like it. It just wasn't very captivating or interesting. It was kind of a slog, and it was a lot longer than Annihilation when I didn't think it needed to be. But I'm done with it now.
And you've done it.
And I will complete the series just because I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
And I have heard that this was the weakest of the books in the series.
I just finished Confessions, but I'm not going to talk about it yet because I know that you have it to read. but
Yes.
I did give it 5 stars.
You did?
I freaking loved it.
Okay.
We'll talk about that when you finish it.
It's kind of a multiple POV kind of story, right?
Right. Yeah.
And who wrote that one?
Kanye Minato?
Kane Minato.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I think I said Kanye.
Kanye. But you liked it.
As in West, yeah. Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. And then, but the one that I will talk about is Best Offer Wins, and that's by Marissa Cascino. And that one is freaking batshit.
Oh, yeah?
It is like the housing market right after, it was like 2021, 2022. And so it was like right after COVID, and the interest rates are so freaking high, and so they keep getting priced out, and there's no freaking place to live, and so this like lady comes up with this crazy scheme to find a house before it hits the listing market. Oh my god, it's wild.
That sounds fun.
I loved it.
Is there murder?
Yes, of course there's murder.
I'm just making sure.
But of course.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to say one other thing before we talk about our next movie. Knife Point Horror listeners, if you are also a fan of that podcast and its creator, Soren Narnia, not one but 2 movies are being made based on his stories.
Oh my goodness.
One of which, The Lockbox, has a trailer now.
It's coming.
So... and I think it's going to open early July. I just don't know if it's going to play around here, so I don't want to,
Right.
But it doesn't look bad. I'm really excited about it. And they've also just announced that another one of his stories, Elements, which I'm actually in, is going to be adapted into a movie.
Oh my goodness. Are you going to be famous?
No. But he is, and that's great. I'm so excited for him. So go and look up the Lockbox trailer. It's got Carla Gugino and Lou Taylor Pucci. For our next movie, I know we've done several theatrical releases recently, and so I thought I would throw you a bone and give you something you can watch at home. With that in mind, our next movie is going to be Exit 8. Based on the video game, which I also have and will try and play before we watch.
Yeah, that's your homework for today.
Yeah. So Exit 8 is currently a $5.99 rental. We hope that you will plunk down the cash and watch it, and then join us back here in 2 weeks to discuss it.
And probably Brokeback Mountain.
Maybe. I can't watch it again.
You don't have to.
All right.
But we'll be out of the same room together. No. No.
but our together time.
But what am I supposed to do while you're watching it?
Yeah. Dishes.
You love the dishes.
I do. All right, listeners. Join us in 2 weeks for Exit 8. Thank you for listening. Kay, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Leave us reviews if you haven't already on your listening platform of choice. Excuse me. Follow us on YouTube. Send your questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, gay movie recommendations to thebloodlustpodcast@gmail.com, or comment on our website, thebloodlust.net, or find us on Instagram, Threads, or Facebook. Until next time, this has been episode 304.
Yeah.
I've been Amy.
Yeah, and I'm Kay.
Thank you. Good night.
Hail Satan.
Praise him.